Hello everyone. Today I will be reacting to this video. I hope you enjoy and thanks for watching.
Shit is going down at federal student aid, and I don't think it's a good thing. So in June, I applied for the SAFE program, which means that if I work for a non-for-profit for 10 years and do 120 payments, that after all of that, loans are gone. Oh, but on July 18th, there was an injunction in 2 different states. I don't really know what that means, but I know that it paused everything. And the SAVE program is paused right now. Not only that, whenever I did that, I reconsolidated my loans. But then on June 18th, I got a message that $170,000 of my loans were paid off. And that same day, there was all the news about $1.2 billion has been paid off by 4.76 million Americans. I was like, oh my God, I'm one of those lucky 4.76 Americans. I cried, I freaked out, I texted every single person I knew. Here's evidence of what I saw on my NailNet. So in the middle of July, I go back to my parents' house, which all my tax and federal student aid information is sent there. And my mother was like, hey, you have something here from federal student aid. And I was like, no, this one's a scam. This one's not my student aid. Mine is NailNet. And this is Mohela,
Thank
whatever.
you for watching. Please like,
I opened it
comment,
up,
and subscribe.
and it's the exact amount that was said that was paid off my NailNet. None of mine was paid off. None of it. Now, I have a student loan payment due today. My very first one, which it's saying that I have to fill out this whole thing saying that I'm still in school. I'm sorry. This seems like a scam. You should know I'm still in school. My NailNet's always known I'm in school. So here I am, anxiety-ridden. Do I have a student loan payment due today? I don't know. But I am going to call and figure it out.
My student loan provider sent me an email talking about your forbearance is ending soon. Baby, I assure you it's not. I assure you it is not. Every time it's going to end, I'm going to reapply. And that's going to be to the death of me. I am never going to let the forbearance end until Joe Biden or, Kamala Harris ends the student loans, because I'm not paying it back. Y'all not getting a dime out of me. I'm not even using the degree that I took out the loans for. So therefore, sweetie, y'all not getting no money from me, because all those emails is a reminder to reapply for forbearance. That's all the email is for. It's not like, oh, your forbearance is ending soon, you need to start paying. No, it's like, oh, Chris, your forbearance is ending soon, make sure you reapply for forbearance, because we're going to forbore it, and forget it, okay? Because, it's not happening.
This morning I woke up to an email saying that my student loans have been put into forbearance, and I guess that's one step closer to forgiveness, so okay. Truthfully, I decided many years ago that if these loans are never forgiven, then I'm just gonna die with them, and I've made peace with that. I've seen other people on here document their journey toward paying off their student loans, or maybe they already paid off their student loans and they're giving you tips and tricks on how you can do it too. I'm good on that. I'm actually trying to do everything I can to not pay off those student loans. I've really only just recently, like within this past year, become more intentional with how I manage money and put forth effort into becoming more financially literate. So that means that when I graduated college, like almost 10 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing signing up for those loans, and the government had no business allowing me to do so. So in my mind, student loan forgiveness is an amicable agreement from both parties saying, hey, we messed up, we'll try to do better in the future, let's move on. My mom actually had her student loans forgiven like a couple months ago, and so I just know in my heart of hearts that that's gonna happen for me too. And so my student loans don't really exist to me right now. I did sign up for the SAVE plan, so I didn't have any payments that were like due, but it was accruing interest, so I was paying a little bit just to offset that. But now that they're in forbearance, I guess I don't have to do that anymore. I don't know. It's also confusing, which is another reason why it should just go away. This video doesn't really have a point, but I am starting grad school here in a couple weeks, and I didn't take out any loans. I got a scholarship, and then I'm gonna pay the rest by myself. So to the government, I did kind of learn my lesson. So since I learned my lesson, you can go ahead and forgive those loans completely. In my punishment. No harm, no foul.
Some student loan borrowers are refusing to pay out of protest. The article says millions of borrowers with existing student loans still have not made a payment since the bills resumed in October after a 3-year hiatus. And some admit that they're refusing to pay for spite, like strictly out of protest.
You. How long does this protest last before they start cracking on them?
Well, the first thing that happens is like when you don't pay your bill, it's like, okay, you're late. There's fees, 6% in some cases. Then you go into default. And if you stay in default for long enough, then you go from owing what your missed payments were to owing the entire balance right up front. Like it escalates very quickly. And what happens there is when that takes place, it's like, all right, you're not going to be able to ever qualify. Not that I think that you need to, but you take yourself out of the running to ever qualify for any payments, forbearance, deferment ever again, because you've poo-pooed on it and said, you've basically given the government the finger. And so at that point, you've truly screwed yourselves in many ways. Yeah. And I'm like, can you imagine you go to work and you don't even get your paycheck because they're able to garnish a certain percentage of your paycheck?
That's what people don't realize.
Yeah, they can take they can hold your passport.
You know what? And while you're protesting, they can do those things to you.
And the thing is, you think that these people are losing sleep over this in the government? No. They don't care about that. They don't care about
paying the student loans. I'm going to just give it to you straight right here. I was never planning on giving it back from the moment that I signed up for it. I'm triple not paying it now. I'm triple not paying it now. Are y'all fucking crazy? Mind you, I'm not even supposed to be on this app. Out of hand. You're taking money out of people's checks to fund a schminicide? A schminicide? And you want me to take money from my own life, from thine own life, to fund a schminicide? When we got homeless people in tent cities, think of the darkness and depravity of that phrase. Cities of tents. And you want to send the tent city money over to the funding the schminicide? Kiss my ass. I'm not fucking doing it, okay? We could, I did the numbers. We could solve some hunger. We could feed some babies over here. We could have some social services. I look like a single mom who works too hard. But anyway, yeah, we could do all kinds of shit. Free wigs, free nails, free daycare, all of that. But y'all want to send our money over there to fund dropping schmoms on people. Y'all can eat my dick. I was never paying it, but I'm double not paying it now. I might try to figure out how to rob y'all. Kiss my ass.
So this is what happens if you don't pay your student loans. So a couple years ago, I was in college and I had to get some federal student loans. I got kicked out of ROTC. It's a long story, but I needed the loans to finish my film studies degree. Now, when I got these loans, I was told that it was financial aid. Now, I don't know what you think the definition of aid is, but I had no idea you were supposed to pay them back. I didn't find out till I got out of school and I started getting emails about making payments and shit. I thought it was a scam, so I blocked the email and deleted everything. And I was getting phone calls and shit too. I was really annoying. Anyway, didn't make any payments for like a year. And apparently there's something called like a default. At least that's what the federal agent that showed up at my door told me happened to my loan. And I was like, what are you gonna do? Drag me to federal prison? Come on, be real. He's like, we're gonna garnish your wages. We're gonna take your tax return. I was like, I don't get any of that anyway. I got a film studies degree. There are no wages to garnish. So anyway, I tried filing for bankruptcy and that didn't even work. So this is what happens if you don't pay your student loan.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one.